Hello there guys, how are we all doing today? We are going to be jumping straight into the action here. Obviously, as you can see from the intro, it is Creative Aves versus LFO. It is going to be an absolutely amazing game here. Obviously, once again, another Challenger Division matchup we have today. Obviously, Creative Aves, they've had an okay start to their season, currently 1-2. LFO, though, they've looked brilliant. They're 2-0 currently. They definitely want to keep things going as they are. Obviously, the Challenger Division being a very tough one. You need to have those really strong starts and just to justify your place in the playoffs. But, ooh, the bomb nearly goes down there. But a great CT pistol here from Aves. They kick things off very nicely. Obviously, on the CT side of Nuke, you do kind of expect the CTs to have a lot of domination, especially due to its heavily CT-sided nature. So you're going to be favouring Aves in this first half. Obviously, with the pistol round as well, it's going to make things ever harder for LFO. Usually, you see the Ts win the pistol. They only need, maybe 3 more rounds in the half to have a successful half. We're expecting a 9-6, maybe even a 10-5 at a push in favour of that CT side. But seeing as LFO don't win the pistol, probably going to have to win 5 gun rounds, and it's not going to be as easy as it potentially could have been. But Aves, they just outclassed LFO on that pistol. Ooh, nice deeg shot there from Kiro. Takes down Quazar. Jackpot retrieves the weapon, but won't be able to wield it as he does go down to next time. And it's all on Kiro. Retrieves the weapon, but not in due time. Not enough to take it and wield it and find some kills. So only 1 kill found there from LFO. It was a nice deeg shot from Kiro, but doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Obviously, with it just being a half bite, got to imagine, doesn't really matter. Their main goal, try and break the economy of Aves, but it's looking fairly strong so far. They're going to be getting a buyout in the next. It's an important round for LFO, though, because it will be a fairly weak bite. Moonwalk going to struggle to get that full investment in the next. Ooh, smokes have landed. Nice little spam there onto Jackpot. Dropped down to 37. Moonwalk creeps down the ladder. And we've already got 2 players in secret. Obviously, LFO, they're going to be popping out ramp. And don't get me wrong, they'll take some control. But with the players already down secret, if we see LFO decide to hit B, it's not going to be an easy one. Huckler tasked with entering here. Takes down the MP9 of Bjorno. Will get 1. Oh, the bomb in fact dropped to the top of the ramp. They can't just fall back. They need to try and take that control back and retrieve the bomb. They have done just that, but Spint goes down and Quazar on the back of the bomb site. This is exactly what LFO needed to be aware of. As I mentioned, that player already down secret. That was Quazar. Does find that double, and Aves, they best the full bite of LFO. So 3 rounds in a row here. Obviously, being the 4th game for Aves, this one's an important one for them. If they lose, they go 1-3. And realistically, that's a position that you don't want to be in, especially early on in the season. You really do want to get yourself to a strong start, because with 4 games remaining, losing going 1-3, it puts you in a position you've got to win at least those final 4 games, or it could be a bit of a struggle for playoffs. We're expecting a needed 5 wins in the regular season to guarantee a playoff spot. We sometimes see some teams creep through with 3, but you definitely don't want to be having any gambles here. Back-to-back full investment here from LFO. Even without that bomb plant, they opt for the full bite. Buongiorno in a very deep position here. Going to be progressing through trophy, trying to take some control in the lobby. And next time we'll be going down towards B. We've got no defender on the B bomb site. An important kill from Moonwalk, though. But with this player in vent, things could be quite costly. Oh, simple kill from Spin. And they're just going to be going up towards A. This is a perfect call here from LFO. The bomb can go down. Obviously, we do have that fast flanking ramp. That is Buongiorno. It is being held by Spin. Found one with the deagle so far. And in a great position to find another. Leswill just getting a free kill onto ZenQ. Spin's got this one dead to rights as well. And it's just next time remaining. Surely just going to have to be a save here. LFO going to be getting their first round. But next time doesn't opt for the save. So Buongiorno really going to be struggling for money in the next. Same with ZenQ. Save definitely would have been the better call. Ooh, spin though. Nice opener here. LFO need to string these rounds together. It will break the economy of their opponents. And with that opening frag, things could spiral out of control for Aves. Oh, and spin just based off the back of that reload information. Creeps on out, finds one more. Oh, Huckler takes down Kedjot as well. 5 on 2 now. Next time and Bongiorno all that remain. Jackpot and spin are low. Creative Aves, they could go for this round, but they need to find a pick now. And as the bomb goes down, it's just going to be a save. No real need to try and fight your way into the bomb site. LFO. They get themselves that second round. Very important for them. Obviously being on the T side. They can find a couple more. That's all they really need for the half. It's just going to be this half bite around those 2 saved M4s for Aves. Obviously, we can see next time when Bongiorno find a couple frags here and there, potentially reduce the economy of LFO, but it's looking very strong due to their success in the last 2. Oh, I love this aggression from Bongiorno. Finds a kill. The Molotov going to force him to stay around. Can't back away yet. Kiro could try and capitalize on this, but Kiro, in fact, goes for a double in heart. Finds them both. Doesn't even take any damage. Bongiorno, tasked with finding Kiro, does eliminate. Reload on the M4. Going to be swinging towards Squeaky. We've got a player in heart and also Jackpot here, deep in Squeaky. Perfect timing there. Bongiorno goes down. 2 on 3. Aves, they've already done a decent amount of damage here. Next time, could just save this M4 once again. Potentially drop over to ZenQ. Ooh, Jackpot does take down Kedjot. Oh, and next time can't even save. Once again, another poor call. LFO, they found 3, and the money's not going to be perfect here. Aves, they're not going to be on a perfect buy. There's going to be lacking utility. ZenQ does take the hit. It brings out the MP9, and I like that play. I feel like some teams, they would just opt for a full set of rifles. Hero questioning, do I go AK or AWP? Chooses the latter, so can't wait to see how the AWP does fare in this one. Just the default outside smokes it. Deep ramp nade line up there from Bongiorno. Doesn't gain any benefit from it, but I like the idea behind it. I think ZenQ might go for a bit of an aggressive play towards Squeaky. Obviously sent in the flash. This is exactly what I was talking about. Look at the utility remaining on Aves. They really don't have much to show for. 6 pieces remaining. And now it's just a measly 4. A Molotov, smoke, and 2 flashes. Is it going to be enough to hold off the aggression here from LFO, though? They can just go into a straight up execute. Things could be very tough. Somehow ZenQ gets out of that one. Do have a player in secret. Kedjot tasked with holding him. Jackpot will go down. Now it's going to be the side pop. Oh, spin. Nearly finding a double there, Kedjot. We'll get the trade. Huckler, in fact, takes down Bongiorno. And it's going to be this B hit here. Kedjot already down towards the B bomb site. We'll send out the flashbang. It does blind them. Oh, and he finds one. 19 seconds remaining here. Les will tasked with planting the bomb. Is planting safe? So the bomb can go down. Oh, important damage there. Moonwalk dropped down to 2 HP. Les will elevates himself up. I doubt they're going to be aware of that. Converts the kill. Kiro gets aggressive as well and finds Kedjot. Gets the second as well. And LFO somehow find that round. They lost a pick early on there. It was a 3-on-5, I believe. But then the kills came through towards Squeaky. And also, we did see that frag ramp. And that is ridiculous. I can't believe LFO won that one. Even with Kedjot down so early, finding that kill. But a very nice 2v3 from Les Will and from Kiro. Now, just against the pistols here. Spin. Searching for a frag. Loses his life, though. That AK could be retrieved, but Les Will tasked with protecting it. Just going to grab the bomb and go towards outside. Obviously, definitely don't want to be taking close quarters engagements against these pistols. 3 Deagles and a CZ. Obviously, the Deagles can work at that range, but ZenQ's retrieved an AK here. Kiro staring towards main. Might be able to find the AK here of ZenQ, but it's all about timing. Spots the first. Will eliminate. No trade come through there. No swing from ZenQ. Oh, and this is all going to be about timing. ZenQ's now looked away from main. Smoke will come through. Oh, ZenQ will get one. Staring towards heaven. Gets the second as well. The trade comes through from Jackpot. We got a player on the back of the bomb side, but Jackpot with that second. The final player being Bongiorno. Just crept into main now. Retrieved the AK. That is the bomb carrier. Oh! Nice shot onto Jackpot. It's all on Kiro now. We'll send out the flashbang. Spots the player out in the open. The flash not blinding. A little too shallow. And Bongiorno does have a chance in this one now. And he wins it. Perfect crosshair placement. And that is brilliant. Aves with just the pistols. Just the half bite. They do take it. And what a clutch there from Bongiorno. No real need for Kiro to swing out of heaven. They could have just played time. Obviously wanted to keep his teammate alive. Potentially not communicated so confidently, but the player was already around the back of the bomb site. It was safe. But even after LFO string 4 in a row, Aves, they battle back and they do it with the half bite. Obviously, LFO already finding 4 rounds. They've already had a great amount of success in this half. And I feel like if they can find themselves that 6, definitely what they're going to be looking for. Oh, I love this aggressive play from Jackpot. Finds Kedjot. Next time, does take down Huckler, but Kiro with the trade. Bongiorno very deep, though. Can just back away, but ooh, might go double back here. Has been spotted, and Les Will with a lucky jump kill. 3 on 2 now. LFO's put themselves in a great position to win this one. Jackpot's early aggression towards outsides kept ZenQ in main. And Jackpot finds that frag with ease. The final player being Moonwalk. Going to be clambering up the vents now. Kiro will send out the flash. Second molly towards Secret. Very fixated about Secret here. Moonwalk does find one. Ooh, I think they wanted to wrap Heaven there. That might have been the better players. We do see Moonwalk already down. Going to be going towards double doors here. The Molotov could force him back. In fact, he opens the doors and Jackpot's molly eliminates LFO. They find 5 and it should just be, once again, another half buy for Aves. And LFO, they can get 6 off the back of this one. They just can't fall short against the weaker weapons. We can't have a repeat of what happened 2 rounds ago. Really important rounds here from LFO. Yes, they lost a pistol the subsequent rounds after, but they've really brought themselves back into this one. They're the ones in the driver's seat. They're in the lead. Something I love to see is the Hero M4 on next time. Oh, but Huckler doesn't like seeing that M4 in play. Eliminates him. And it's a 5 on 3 now. It's going to be so tough for these Deagles. Oh, Kedjot. I love the confidence there. Does find that frag, and with Kiro 36 HP, it's not all lost yet. Jackpot. Bit of a whiff spray there. Does find the kill, but dropped down fairly low as well. Kedjot on ZenQ with a lot of work to do. If they can find a couple kills, though, on this half bite, they'll be happy, even if the result of the round is a loss. Ooh, there was a chance for a double there, but Lesswill does get the trade. All on ZenQ now. It's tucked in towards Tetris. Can't find anything though. LFO, they get 6. That's 6 out of the last 7 rounds that have gone the way of the T's. Aves, they've really fallen short on this CT side. And I feel like the one problem they've always been facing is that lack of economy. Even in this round, they don't have a full buy. Only one kit in play. Not perfect utility. And no AWP either. We really need to see some change of pace here for Creative Aves. Especially as they are on the favoured side. Vent smoke has been dropped. The nade comes on through. And oh, that's a perfect spam from Moonwalk. Takes down Spin. Flashes over the top here. Seems like LFO have gone for a very different approach in this round. Trying to take the fight to their opponents. In the last couple, they've done a great job at playing things slow and leaving a player to lurk, leaving a player to get aggressive. Obviously, we do have one down towards B, but Spin just getting caught off there. The nade slowing him down, the flash fully blinding him, and obviously the spam taking him down. So, it was an interesting play. I like the idea behind it, but now look at Jackpot. He's down 2. Oh, Jackpot. It does work out well, but it could have gone very wrong there. Not too sure why he didn't take down the player who is vertically kind of underneath him first. I feel like flicking downwards is always a tough task. Doesn't matter, though. The round still will go the way of LFO. Let's see if Kedjot has anything to say about it. Does find Jackpot. They could give this a try. This nade, though, should do a lot of damage. Drops Kedjot down to 68. First flashbang comes through. And the second. Huckler not blinded. Next time does take down Kiro. But LFO, they still are going to take this round. They end it with 7. And this is ridiculous. I can't believe LFO have won this many rounds on the T side of Nuke. They're destined to find 8 as well. As Aves aren't going to be having too strong of a buy. And what's gone wrong here for the CTs? They got those opening 3 on the kind of off the back of the pistol. Then they found that half buy. But they're really struggling here. Aves, things aren't working out in their favour whatsoever. And even after we saw that opening pick go their way, they found the opener. It was a 5-on-4, and they still weren't able to close it out. It's really disappointing to see as well, especially because, you know, they're the side that this game needs a little bit more. This is their 4th game. They're 1-2, whereas LFO, they've only played 2, and they're currently 2-0. Don't know if you saw, but next time... Oh, what a shot! ZenQ eliminated, but next time, that 33 damage he's taken was in fact a teammate's grenade. Five on 4 here. Kedjot low. Similarly, Huckler and Kiro on the side of LFO aren't too healthy. Smoke's coming through. There's the deep wall. Nice shot. Important kill from Moonwalk. Kedjot will be able to retrieve that weapon. Going to be dropping down the vents as well. Bongiorno taking control towards lobby. LFO are kind of trapped here in secret. There's nowhere for them to really go. They're just going to have to send it back up, surely. They try to brute force their way. They're going to get taken down. Oh, Huckler with the trade. There is a second player here, though. But Huckler's well aware. We've got one towards ramp, but only 34 seconds remaining. Lesswill drops the Molotov. No fast vent rotation. There is a player directly above the double doors. They need to be ready to clear him. It is next time. Oh, and as the tap of the bomb comes through, next time swings. But Lesswill protecting the president. Keeps Huckler alive. And it's just Bongiorno remaining. Creeps his way towards double doors. We'll be able to retrieve that AK. 14 bullets in the mag. The doors have been opened, though. That's information. Nice find, though. Spots the orb, and now he's aware there's got to be someone on the back of the bomb site. Flash comes through. Going to be peeking, but Kiro's AWP very quick there. LFO, they've confirmed the half. They've won it. And it's all about what more they can take. I think we could see double digits here. Creative Aves, they've really had no solution to LFO's success. They're going to have to make some major changes if they do want to start their own win streak. But with only 3 rounds remaining on this CT side, they've got to find all 3 or things could get a little out of hand. Once again, we see that early aggression from Spin, and he gets eliminated once again. Definitely not going to be going for that play again because it's not worked out. He's tried it twice. Just giving away the pick early twice. LFO, they were successful in that round before, though. And there we have it. Quazar just gifts the kill back. No need there. That's the type of play that can really lose you rounds. You've got man advantage. You've already done a great job to find it. No need to give your life away. And Quazar just out in the open. Definitely a great off angle there. Can surprise your opponents. But LFO, the sheer ability of these individuals is so strong. You can't just be giving free 1v1s away. And that's potentially the cause for LFO's success. Nice little spam there. It's all about timing here for ZenQ. 2 players in Squeaky. Going to be jumping himself on top of Hart. Oh, and so unfortunate. Molotov will land. Oh, Leswell has the chance to get another one tap there. Molotov will force him back, and a 4-on-3 we do have. Next time, post it up towards outside. We do see Bongiorno find one, but Kiro with a nice double. And it's just next time remaining. And the goal here, don't even let him save. Kiro, what a shot. Just taps away there. There's nothing that Aves can do here. They are outclassed, outmatched. And there's certainly a reason for LFO to be 2-0. Look how dominant they've been so far. And I feel like after this game, we could be seeing them go 3-0. I believe that might put them top of the league. Jackpot. Pushes out here. Oh, somehow didn't take down next time. An important frag there. Next time gets a second. Oh, 4-on-2 here. Just a half buy from Aves, and everything's working out well. That nade's going to do a lot of damage to Leswell. Dropped him down to 13 HP, accompanied by the bullets. 2-on-3. Leswell getting flanked by ZenQ. Simple frag there. The bomb will be found as well. And it's all on Kiro. Put on a masterclass with the AK in the last. So can do it again here. And we need to see ZenQ back away. Cannot just gift the kill. And I think Bongiorno spotted the bomb. There's really not much that Kiro can do. Going to be going up the vents here. I feel like Kiro's only play to make is got to go up the ladder through lobby. Won't be opting for that play. We've got one on top of lobby, and we've got ZenQ very deep. Perfect split. And Aves, they find 5. But this is a scoreline we're kind of expecting on the CT side. LFO's found 9. But it's interesting. LFO, the money's not great for them. Spin just going to have a deagle. Oh, an AK has been dropped over, in fact. Maybe Kiro going to be wielding the deagle? I guess we'll see. But last round of the half. Everything to be invested here. Strong buyout for Aves. Remember, that was just a half buy from them in the last. That was a great double with the MP9 towards outside. This is something we needed to see, though, from Aves a little earlier on in the half. They finally brought out that kind of brilliance that we've been expecting, that we've been waiting for. It's just a little too late. Kiro does have the AWP in play in this one. Quazar did in fact spot the arm. Might have just been a little too slow to react to that. Oh, that is perfect from Jackpot. Sends out the flashbang. Then the bullets come through and he knows exactly where Kedjot's playing from. Next time, we'll take down Huckler though. An important frag, and seeing as ZenQ finds Spin. Good job there. Oh, so quick. Didn't come up as a no-scope, but just rapid on that scope. Oh, they're going to be dropping down vent. I like this play. A great position to be in this 2v2. One will go down. They're not taking control towards ramp. Now they've planted. Next time understands. Yep. Just this B play. Kiro gets himself towards double. Gonna be playing from control now. And this should be an easy round for LFO. A molly and a flash is all they had. No smoke and simple shot for Kiro. Ooh, next time looking for the trade. We'll send in the flashbang. As I said though, no smoke for the bomb. Not going to be easy. And as the time ticks away, we're going to just need to see next time gamble the stick. But it doesn't really matter. Obviously, I like the gamble there. Sends in the Molotov towards single door. But it's not enough. And as I mentioned, LFO, they do find 10. Double digits on the T side of Nuke. A real rarity. But look at the kill split. The kills aren't too different. It's not as though Aves aren't finding kills here and there. But it's just in these rounds, LFO seem to just be dominating. We'll see Aves find a couple kills early on. But LFO, they've just got they're just very well conditioned in these situations. Definitely have the protocols ready. Because we saw so many openers go the way of Aves, and we still saw the rounds being found by the Ts. So it's clear to see that LFO, they're ready for that aggression. They're prepared. They're waiting. They're wanting that aggression to come through. And definitely worked out for them. Now they've got that switch to the CT side. Definitely going to be confident in this one. Can't wait to see this team get signed. I believe that the LFO will stand for looking for org. I don't know what else it would stand for, but I feel like they're a side that definitely could get themselves a little bit of an org back in them, because look how well they're doing. You come into the Challenger division looking for a team, and look how well you're doing. Might just take, a strong run in the Challenger division for the eyes of the organisations to finally pick up this roster, but I feel like it would be a good decision. They are looking brilliant here. Obviously, it is just one season, so you never really know, but I feel like LFO, they're here to stay. I can't wait to see what more they produce. Definitely looking as though they're going to be getting themselves to playoffs. I'll be surprised if they're unable to win this one. They've got a 5-round lead switching to the CT side. Everything's in their hands. Straight away, looking at where the CTs are heading, I'm loving this. 2 towards the A-bomb site, and it's a 3-ramp stack. Could just be this fast A-pop, though. Something that they might not be ready for. Oh, Leswell gets aggressive. Finds one. Spots one up the ladder as well. Goes hunting here. It's going to be a lobby crunch on pistol. Such an interesting play, but looking at the kill feed, not worked out too well. As the dust settles, though, it is this 2-on-2. Spin 3 HP. Really going to struggle here. Jackpot's got a lot of work to do here. But without armor, all it takes, maybe a Glock spam to do it. Bongiorno taking their time. Does have the bomb, in fact. Could drop down the vents. Play for a bomb plant. Obviously, Spint being 3 HP. Surely that has to be confirmed damage. I assume a dink early on. Jackpot could just creep away. Ooh, has Bongiorno spotted him? Can be taking some control towards Hut here. It's all about timing. Oh, it's a good old game of cat and mouse. They're just chasing one another. Jackpot's none the wiser. He's got Buongiorno in the back lines, and now he's being held. That is devastating. I don't think Buongiorno knew. We might have seen him. There might have been a frame where we weren't in Buongiorno's POV, but just a game of shifting cat and mouse, you could say. That is so rough as well. It seemed that his back was always turned. Buongiorno was always going to find that frag. Oh, that is unfortunate. Sometimes that is just how those type of rounds do go, though. What we have is a little question mark in the minds of the Aves side. Obviously, a player's disconnected, so we will see a technical pause. But if they go for the eco here, they're going to be facing off against a 12-5 scoreline. They're going to be 7 rounds down. LFO are going to be having a full buyout, and they've got to win it. I feel like we could see a force. It's the type of play that I feel like we might need to see. Obviously, it's not that far gone. It's 11-5 currently. They're only 6 rounds behind, but seeing as they're on the T side, they're at such a disadvantage here. They need to start making those risky plays, because otherwise things could go very wrong for them. What we will do is we're just going to jump to a short break. Hopefully the technical pause will be sorted soon, but yeah, be a short 2-3 minute break hopefully. Back to the land of the living. Jumping straight back into this one. The break not too long. It is just going to be Deagles invested here. Ooh, ZenQ. What a shot there. Love to know his warm-up routine. Buongiorno as well. A lovely, nice Deagle shot there. ZenQ's in a nice position as well. Could find another. Jackpot will take him down. This initial damage, though, is good. Finding these kills really important. I think Aves is still going to be in a tough spot regarding whether they can find success in the round. But the fact they found 2 kills in this one, we're going to need to see a strong reinvestment from LFO. Oh, this could be perfect. Oh, Jackpot. I said it could be perfect. Bringing out the USP. And ooh, with only 4 bullets remaining. Just going to have to back away. Les Will's very fast on this flank here. And this kill surely going to go his way. Nearly came down to the final bullets in the mag, but still found the frag. So 12 rounds have been found by LFO. And Aves, this is where they need to turn the tides. If this full buy doesn't go their way, I feel like it's safe to say this game could be over. Obviously, 7 rounds down. It will be 9 if they do lose this. Everything to play for here. And this is kind of for their playoff run, I guess. Aves, they lose this. They're forced to win the next 4 games in a row. That's not a situation I think many teams want to put themselves in. But 20 seconds in. We're already onto a 3-on-3. Next time. Just spamming away at the wall. Not as much damage as I actually thought it would have done. The feet have been spotted. Oh, Kiro. Just going to have to play passive here. Oh, I like the idea behind this, Kiro. He knows the main player's fully aware of his position. So Kiro tries to get a swing, tries to find a frag before gets taken down. Kiro does fall. Lesswell with the trade though. MP9 for AK. Not too bad. Lesswell's in a bit of a tough spot. He wants to get a better gun, but doesn't have the time to do so. Bongiorno's got this kill dead to rights. And this is an open A-bomb site. It will get planted. Lesswell might go for this one. Do believe there is a kit dropped. Yeah, there it is on the back of the bomb site. Lesswell not being quiet about this. Steps will have been heard. Just going to be clambering up the rungs of the ladder. Waiting for someone. It's going to be so tough. Yeah, Lesswell knows. You know what? Not even gonna grant this with a real chance. There's no point even going for it. I don't know where the kit is. Could be dropped on the back of the bomb site. There's one in lobby, but just goes for the save. And I think it's the right play to make. They don't need to just be throwing away weapons. They've already got a 7-round lead. It's gone to 6 now, but they're going to be getting a full buy in the next. And Lesswell could drop over an M4 and maybe an MP9 as well. And then we can see, you know, a strong buy as possible, because the loss bonus is weak for them. I love that play. Don't know how happy the rest of the team will be with that, but Kiro has the AWP in this one, dropped over by Lesswell, and that's just because of that save rifle. And this is something we hardly saw from Abez on their CT side. It seemed as though they never really opted to keep those weapons alive. They kept hunting for rounds, and potentially that was the difference maker. 4-on-3 here. Aves, they've got a great chance to take this one. It's just going to be a save again from LFO. Keep the AWP and the AK in the next. No need to give it away. AK's been retrieved as well. If they can keep these 3 weapons, we could be seeing a buy once again. That's the play, that's the plan. Might as well try and get another full buy in. We do have word. Charlie has finally arrived. Was busy, but he's got himself here for the final stages. Obviously, weren't here for the first half, but I can clue you in. LFO dominated on the T side. They're back on the CT side of Nuke now. They're on a 12-7 lead. Aves kind of, I don't want to say threw some rounds away on the CT side, but didn't really give themselves the best position, the best opportunity. But now they've switched to the T side. They're showing signs of life, and there is a real chance for them to bring themselves back.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Obviously, like you mentioned, it was a bit late, but I can tell, I think there's still going to be a lot of Counter-Strike left in this game.
I think
it's still not over yet. Yeah, there's certainly that possibility, Fred.
You know, I think as well, I feel like Nuke is heavily CT-sided, but both of these teams, it's kind of about the individual brilliance. I feel like it's, yes, they've got a great team play, they've got a great sense of that, but I feel like the individuals really can kind of shine, and I feel like you get that real sense of it just on the half-buys. Well, there you have it. Just straight away, Moonwalk, just giving you a one-tap, just really showing the individual brilliance. And I feel like sometimes it does favour the Ts. You know, you do just have that one-hit headshot potential. And I feel like when you've got those greater weapons, you're going to be putting yourself in a much better position. But the CT's really having a fight in this one. We'll go down to a 2-on-2. ZenQ keeping things level, but look at Huckler. Mac 10 in hand and simple frag now. Somehow LFO win that one.
Yeah, that is really surprising there. I mean, yeah, that's pretty brutal there, actually, for Aves. Just the fact that, obviously, I mean, they're not exactly in the best position in terms of rounds. And a round like that is one that they should really be wanting to take just as cleanly as possible. Because LFO, they're only 3 rounds away from taking this game now.
It doesn't even feel like it. It seems as though it's kind of still a battle between these two teams, but just because of their dominant, well, kind of the dominant form on that T side, this is the problem that Aves are going to be facing. They're already staring down, a 6-round deficit. They're on the harder side. A round like that, they can't be giving away, especially when they had man advantage. It seemed as though everything was going to work out perfectly for them. And this is kind of what we've been seeing from not just their T side, but their CT side as well. In some of these rounds, they have just kind of fallen short and potentially given away a couple fights there. It was a 2-on-2 there. They didn't need to keep pushing. They knew there was going to be a Mac 10 down towards Secret somewhere. Why take any kind of question? Why take a fight?
That's a great fight for Moonwalk to take, in fact. I mean, it looked really sort of disadvantaged for him, but great flick does get the man advantage now. Sets Aves up very comfortably. Kiro's already showing a lot of mobility with this AWP in this round. So that's got to be someone that Aves are afraid of.
Yeah, Kiro's kind of a bit of a hybrid here. Obviously, we saw him on the T side. There was a couple rounds with the AWP, but Kiro showed real brilliance with the AK as well. There's something I wanted to point out. I feel like I'd love to find out the stats of how many times Aves find the opener and still lose the round. Because I feel like there are so many times where they find that opening pick, not just on the T side, but CT side as well, and they aren't able to convert it. And I feel like we might be having another kind of example of that here. We saw Moonwalk's opener towards outside, and then we just saw brilliance from LFO. And look at this. Next time, 20 HP, currently getting flanked by the AWPer.
If he can find Leswell, there is a possibility here. Just the fact that Kiro will be on the AWP, potentially won't be as aware of how low they really are, but timing's not going to favour them. Leswell does take down next time, and LFO find 14, 2 rounds away from taking this map home.
And do Aves buy here? What's the play? You're 7 rounds behind. Are you really going to be playing for overtime?
I think you've got to give it a decent go, but I don't think you can throw all your eggs in one basket, but that's exactly what they're doing. In fact, Fred, they are fully investing in this. Loss bonus isn't great, so you do kind of understand why they're going for something like this.
I feel like you have to. You know, they've struggled to find rounds. Realistically, I don't think they're going to win 8 in a row, so might as well just try and force. I feel like the position they're in, there's no right answer. You take an eco, you get a full buy, you go for the force, you might be able to win the round, but it's just because of their really weak CT side. You know, losing the CT side 10-5, not the situation you want to be in. Somehow Leswell's still alive here. Has eventually been taken down. What a shot from Kedjot here. But Jackpot elevated towards Rafters. Will find 2-on-2 now. But Spin dropped into the bomb site. It's all on next time. We'll find one with a max, switches to the Tech 9. And it's all on Kiro. 1 versus 1.
Yeah, this has gotten a lot closer than I think LFO have ever wanted. They really tried to end this quick. They tried to force Aves. Tried to force their hand, really. And Kiro has been spotted behind the smoke. The bullets aren't fully connecting, though. 6 HP. One more bullet, and next time does best Kiro. The fourth buy does work out, Fred, and Aves is still in this game.
Yeah, they've given themselves that kind of second life, a second chance. Losing that one, feel like the game would have been over, but they do just have that 1-round buffer. And I mentioned that I feel like overtime's on the cards, and the only reason I say it is because I think that's all Aves can find. I don't think they're going to find 8 in a row. I feel like it's just too far away. So I think they're just going to have to hope for overtime. Nice opener, but good trade from Leswell. Back to a level playing field. It is going to be this outside aggression. We do have Kiro on the scout, though. But with the outside smokes being dropped, it's not going to be all too easy. But look at Jackpot. Has this kill for free. Might go hunting here. Can get very fast in the back lines. Ooh, Bongiorno doesn't find him. Gets tagged down massively. And now Jackpot just got kind of free roam towards outside. And there's 15. A simple round here for LFO.
Fred, you said it. You've said it before. You said it just a couple of rounds ago. The amount of rounds that you see Aves get the opening kill and still lose the round. There's another one right there.
But it's
Find
not
the kill on the player pushing towards top. There was only 2 M4s in that round, and yet you can just see how much more sort of aware LFO are than Aves. They know they need to find a pick. They know they need to set these M4s up, so that's exactly what they do.
But the thing is as well, it's not as though it was close. There was 4 players surviving. Not a single player dropped after that opening kill. So it just goes to show that, yes, Aves, they can find these openers, but they really struggle kind of what to do next, I guess. Nice from next time. Does take down Less Will. Or in fact, Spin. It was Kedrop to find Less Will. But 3-on-3. Aves, they have to win this round or the game is done. And look at Huckler. So deep here. I doubt they're going to be aware.
The best Aves can hope for here is a 1-for-1 trade. And that's what they've got. I mean, a bit worse for wear in terms of damage, but that's what they needed. Great shot there. Jackpot falls.
One of the top performers remaining here for LFO in this clutch. If there was a player I'd want to be in this clutch for LFO, it would be Kiro. Shown some real dominance in this game so far. But Kiro might not even go for it. We've seen before, LFO, they didn't even go for these 1-on-2s before. I doubt they're going to go for it here. Although they're on match point, Kiro understands, you know what, our money's not too great. There's no need for me to really send it through. I say that, has clambered down the vents now. We'll need to find ZenQ.
ZenQ's timing doesn't look great. Does spot Kiro though just before. And Aves do find 9. It feels like every round, always on the edge of your seat, so tense. But we're going to be seeing LFO give this one another force.
Yeah, that's why.
A very similar buy to what we've actually seen previously, and obviously that's what they were able to best Aves in.
Kind of what I expected that save from Kiro. We could have seen another M4 in play, or at least some utility. But why not go for those rounds? Clearly very confident. It's just the fact they haven't really opted for them in the past. Huckler in a nice position here. Oh, it's going to be an A-pop. And they're going into stack. This could be absolutely awful. It's a 4-on-2. Next time in Buongiorno, all that remain here. 2 versus 3 to just keep themselves alive.
Next time luckily does find Huckler just before. If LFO were able to get into sort of new positions and just tuck, it could be just a 4-on-2 that Aves needs to find these kills rather than being given them. But play it towards vents. That could really catch off these 2 players.
I like that boost there. Could work out well. Oh, he has been spotted. Kiro. Perfect jiggle there. But as you mentioned, the vent player with a lot of work to do. That is Spin.
One coming up towards heaven as well.
Oh, that's the bomb. It does get dropped down. And Spin's heard this. Buongiorno, 1 versus 3. Surely won't be able to clutch this one out. Does have time on the clock, but look at the minimap, Charlie. Jackpot gone down towards Ram. Buongiorno given a bit of a lifeline there. Somehow not been eliminated. But look, they've got every exit covered. Buongiorno, in fact, does find one on the bomb site.
He knows where Spin is. He's still very up in the air. I still don't think you can really favour anyone now. Spin does fall. He's all on Kiro. He's going to know the rough positioning of Buongiorno.
Interestingly, their Spin just didn't wait for Kiro. They could have just decided to trade, go for the swing, but look how Kiro's playing this. Buongiorno, though. Great clutch there. Wins the 1 versus 3 to keep them alive. Somehow Buongiorno bested them. It seemed perfect. It seemed as though LFO had that round dead to rights. But it just didn't go their way. Going to be an eco from them now. Aves should find 11 here.
Yeah, it really does feel like every situation we see Aves in, they are barely hanging on, but they are still hanging on. So that's certainly something. LFO, just with the eco, 2 P250s invested alongside the Zeus. Absolutely nothing else. In fact, it is getting a little dicey, but Aves are still dealing with it. Just Kiro, 1 versus 4. You'd love another kill, but still going to be a very tall order just to even find that.
Already down towards B here. Seeing as next time's fairly low, could get a lucky timing. Just perfect clear there from Moonwalk. Doesn't take any chances. Aves, they take 11.
4 rounds away. It's still... I still don't know what you can even predict in this game. I still feel like Is it a safe bet to still predict LFO can take it? Is it safe to predict we're going to overtime? It's really up in the air.
Yeah, I feel like it is going to be a tough one. I'd still heavily favour LFO. They look brilliant, and now they're back on the full buys. I feel like we haven't really seen a true full buy from them in quite some time, so they could close it out here and now. But something to mention, look how little utility they have remaining. Just 2 smokes and a flash. Util going to be coming through now. Oh, and they're going to be dropping into main. Somehow Leswell finds that kill. Kedjop made his position known on top of main. Oh, and look at this. Huckler finds one. It's a 4-on-3 now. This is going to be so tough. Could be the beginning of the end.
Next time does take down Kero, but Leswell, despite being low HP, still manages to find Kedjop. And it's a 3-on-2. Even that 2-on-2 still doable here in this round. Huckler chipped down as well, so health is reasonably similar from both teams.
The bomb has been dropped though. So that's something that they can work with. Huckler can just jiggle. And obviously it's dropped further than the vent, so they're going to have to run past it to retrieve. Oh, he's been spotted. Spin. It's all about timing here. Bomb's still not retrieved. Huckler definitely going to be the main man in this one and does find one. It's all on Bongiorno now. Seen him win a 1 versus 3. Technically has an easier task, but it doesn't matter. Spin will close it out. Takes him down. And LFO, they get themselves to a 3-0 start in the SCL. What a way for them to close that one out. A brilliant game. Obviously, I think it just came from their sheer dominance on that T side. Finding 10 rounds on the T side of Nuke. I feel like, yes, Aves, they brought it back. They had a fairly strong start on their T side, but it wasn't enough. We needed to see more from them. And I feel like just a shaky start to the game potentially was what caused them to fall down there, though. But as I mentioned before, LFO, they put themselves in a 3-0 position. Aves, they're currently 1-3. Really not the situation you want to be putting yourselves in. But Charlie, why don't you give us a little bit of a rundown of the of the league so far, of the kind of standings?
Yes, certainly. So LFO, I mean, they're continuing their dominance this season. They're looking really great. They're really right at the top of the leaderboard with so many of the teams that we're probably looking at and thinking, yeah, they can probably go and win the whole thing. But LFO, they do find themselves in 2nd place right now, 3-0. So they're certainly not going to be complaining about that. Creative Aves, though, they are 1-3. A game like that would have been a great win for Aves. Beating a team that on paper is having a stronger season than you certainly would have been great. But 21st position, for Aves right now. They are reasonably close to playoffs, but they certainly need to turn their season around, and they need to start off pretty much as soon as possible.
If you got to imagine though, Charlie, looking kind of at the teams that are above them, or kind of just about, from 11th to 17th, or 11th to 19th, in fact, these teams have maximum only played 1 game, 2 games.
Yeah, it's certainly not going to be easy. I mean, the thing that's so disappointing for Aves is they went 1-0 up in this season.
Yeah.
It's been the last 3 games that they've ended up losing. There's been a lot of close scorelines in there as well, so it has been a bit brutal for them in these last few games. But obviously, there's no reason why the teams that are above them can't have just equally as tough a season. But basically, Aves, at this point, they just need to focus on themselves and make sure they can get their wins and forget about other teams' results, and hopefully they'll go in their favour.
Yeah, definitely. Looking at their round difference, they've lost 3 games and only -3. It's quite interesting. Good to see that they have been looking strong, but obviously that has been it from us. There are plenty more games to be seen on the SCL. I believe we're going to be joined with Flamboyant back tomorrow, so that should be great as well. So there's going to be a lot more content, a lot more games being streamed. So I can't wait to see. Well, I've missed him. I've missed the guy. And, he's just
not being the same without him.
Yeah, I know. I feel lost. But yeah, he should be back. I think he was feeling a bit poorly, but now has returned. Will be back tomorrow in full force, full Aussie Thunder, I guess. But yeah, that's been it from us. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to drop a follow on the Twitch and the Twitter so you guys get those notifications about what games are being streamed. But thank you guys for watching, and have a nice rest